everyone? Right now we are in a much different scene scenario than we normally are. Take a look behind me. This is like nothing you've ever seen before. I moved to Kansas. Just kidding, that's not even funny. I don't know why I did not even plan to do that. Okay. I'm actually in Ireland right now though, visiting family, and I'm having a chill little evening because we were traveling all day from London, and I decided, you know what, I'm never off from work. I feel like I'm always freaking busy. I have a spare moment. Let's film this Q&A because I posted on Instagram for you guys to ask questions quite a bit ago and I failed. Oh shoot. Okay, I flooded my bathroom last night at the hotel and all of my clothes like that I had in there were ruined, so I need to go ask my mom if she can put them in the laundry for me. 1 second. But Mom, I was thinking I need to wash my clothes.
Oh yeah.
Like, should we do that now? I feel like I want to wear those pants tomorrow.
What do you mean
I don't know. Can you help? Okay, that was great. So I am just going to be diving right into this Q&A. I'm just going to be answering a whole bunch of random questions that you guys asked me. Let's go for it. Question numero uno. JBay27 asked, how do you continue to eat healthy while working so much? Here's the thing, I eat healthy, yes, because genuinely just makes me feel good and it makes me feel like, I don't know, it just makes me feel full of energy. But here's the thing, I eat a lot. People don't realize how much I eat. Like, going on this vacation with my parents makes me realize how much I eat because I feel like I eat more than them. I just need a lot of food. Like, my body needs a lot of food. I don't know what it is, but genuinely, I feel like death if I'm not eating a lot. So yes, I'm working a lot, but I don't know, it's easy just to choose healthy food. Like, I'm never eating fast food. I always will plan ahead, you know? So planning is huge. JBay27 also asked, do you like living in Ohio? And yes, I freaking love it. Like, who would have thought Ohio would be such an amazing place? But seriously, guys, like, if you have the chance to move to Ohio, no, I don't know. I freaking love Ohio. I like the people. I just like it's just like the perfect combination of so I live in Dayton and I have like Cincinnati right there, Columbus right there, like all these major cities, yet I'm not like in a major city, which is nice. Like, yes, do I look at like New York City, Boston, all those places, Seattle right now and think, oh my gosh, I wish? Yes, but it's also really, I do like the quiet environment as well. I'm like, I consider myself an introverted extrovert. I need my alone time sometimes and I can be very quiet. Obviously, you guys see me right now. Yes, I'm also very outgoing, so it's like, I'm like a weird mix. I freaking love Ohio and where I am right now. Rayhan Batcherer asked, recent college graduate, how did you push past the nerves of finding or starting an actual job? Let me tell you something. I was a ball of nerves. I was a basket case. When I was applying for jobs, I didn't sleep, which was like, I can't explain it. I've never experienced it in my life where like I would be exhausted going into my bed exhausted. I mean, I was working in my internship, going into Manhattan, a 2-hour way there, 2-hour way back, a few times a week, and I was exhausted, but I couldn't sleep because as long as my little reels, my resumes were out there, like I was sending things into news directors and some of them were contacting me back and all this, I literally couldn't sleep. But you just gotta push past it. You have to know, it's normal to be nervous. It's normal to be nervous even about starting. Am I gonna be good enough? And the answer is probably gonna be, no, not at first. But I always say, you're not supposed to start a job and be amazing. If you did, it'd be so boring after a year. Like if I started and was amazing, right now, where I am right now, so I'm about a year into my career, I'd be bored because I'd already be perfect. Right now, like if this is perfect, this is where, like I'm literally so far down, but that's what makes it so interesting. Like every day I want to be better than I was yesterday and I try. Obviously it doesn't always work out like that, but you know, it makes it interesting. Haley Pritchard asked, did you feel fully prepared going into your job as a reporter? As an aspiring broadcast journalist myself, I am so nervous about starting it, my career, and failing at it. Heck yeah, like I just said though, you know, it's okay if at first you're not amazing. Yes, oh my gosh, I wasn't only nervous about it, like my nerves were true, like everything came true, like I sucked, like seriously. It's because I was so nervous and you like if you're nervous and you're doing public speaking, like you've seen those people who get up to speak and they just sound like, you're like, oh my, what is happening? That was me. So yeah, I was definitely really nervous, but then all of a sudden, one day, like I just noticed, I'm like, wow, I wasn't even nervous at all. Nice. And you just get into it though. Do not freak out about being nervous though. It's natural, it's normal. Mona Moyer asked, are there any weird dress code or appearance standards for news reporters or anchors? I mean, all right, so here's the thing. Like at my station, it's not really talked about. I've never really gotten spoken to about my appearance. Like you can't wear what you did today, Clancy. Like what are you doing? Other stations, I know it's different. I've seen people talk about that, but here's the thing. There are times that I go on air and like, especially if it's like breaking news and I'm running to the camera to get into the scene or like it's like a crazy fire and I don't know, like things happen and I look like I actually think to myself, I'm like, I don't know if I'm allowed to go on air looking like this. Like my hair is like all over the place. When there's breaking news, you're not looking in the mirror thinking like, oh my gosh, is my eyeshadow looking great? Like, no, you're not thinking about that at all. If you are thinking about that, then I don't know, switch careers. Sometimes I honestly, that's a fun fact, do think like if my boss is watching, will I get fired for being ugly? Kateri Wieresma. Guys, your names are so hard to pronounce, I'm sorry. Would you want to be a traveling news reporter and go to different states and countries? That's something I thought about. That's like a correspondent, like a national correspondent, and that would be so cool. Like, yeah, sign me up. And on the one hand, on the other hand, if I was having like a family or like trying to settle down, I don't know how people do that. Like, I really don't know how you would ever do that. But I think maybe for like my 20s, being young, I think that'd be really cool. She also asked, what would you say your style is? And my style, I mean, I guess this is a good like depiction. Obviously, I'm looking like right now, not too good because traveling all day and stuff, I'm just kind of being casual. But my style, I'm like not a fashionable person at all. I would never consider myself that. I like plain, simple, and just like, if it looks good. Like, obviously this is like this, like I would go out in this and just, this is where I feel most comfortable actually, when I'm in casual clothes. I don't feel comfortable when I'm all dressed up. I mean, okay, like if I'm going to the bar, yes, but like my everyday would never be dressed up. So like, I'm just casual. I prefer comfort over style, it's true. I wear shoes that look like grandma shoes sometimes to work. I'm just all about the comfort, honestly. Oregiano asked, I'm studying journalism media right now and also interning with an ABC affiliate in my area. Congratulations, good job. I've been noticing a negative vibe around some different aspects of being a reporter, so what I would love to know is, do you like your job and would you still recommend it to aspiring reporters? Thank you for your advice and wisdom, and thank you for this question. 100% I would recommend it. There's obviously that whole like fake news and like the media thing that you might hear about. It doesn't affect me at all. I still work in an incredible industry where we do an extremely important thing. If anything, now more than ever, the news is so important and getting information out there. So no, I don't ever see a negative impact on me personally, ever. And I would hands down recommend this to anyone. Roar It's Lexi asked, do you have any advice for someone who wants to get rid of being shy? Wow, this is actually a very good question, Lexi, because believe it or not, so right now I'm obviously, I don't think anyone would ever categorize me as shy. I used to be shy. I used to be as shy as a human could be when I was younger, when I was like, just in grade school, I guess. Why do I have a foot cramp? Why do I have a foot cramp? Why? Why do I have a foot cramp? You just gotta put yourself out there though. Like, I think the reason you're shy is because like you're scared of, I don't know, you're scared, there's some sort of fear to it. You just gotta think like, what's the worst that can happen if I strike up this conversation? And you'll find it's fun to talk. Really, I mean, just kind of take baby steps. Be like, I'm gonna talk to one new person today, and then 2 new people, and then, I don't know, you just realize talking is great, and then you realize you gotta shut up because you're talking too much. That's kind of what I am. It's weird though, when I was very, very young, wasn't shy at all, I talked to everyone. Then I got older and was so shy, and then now I'm like, what's up everyone? That's one thing, if you want to be a news reporter, you cannot be shy. Your entire job is you going up to people and being like, hi, my name's Clancy. Let's talk. Lovell Bun asked, since you're a news reporter, you're great at public speaking. Have you ever gotten social anxiety before in your life? Yeah, definitely, especially when I was younger, as I kind of just touched on. And also public speaking when I was younger, like, would make me feel really nervous. I loved it though. Like, it was like, okay, so I don't like roller coasters. I don't go on them. But people say that they love like the build up and the fear and all of that. And like, for me, I hate that. But that's kind of what it was like for public speaking for me. Like, yeah, like I had like a build up, like, oh my gosh. But I loved it. I always loved public speaking. So I definitely did though in the past. Whereas now, public speaking, I wouldn't really think twice about. Caitlin Gwenther asked, were you scared to basically start all by yourself in a different state without family and friends there with you? Yes. Yes, I was. Sometimes I don't even know how I did it. Like if I have to do this again, if I move somewhere else, I like don't even know how I possibly did it. Like, that was risky. What if I hated it? What if I made no friends? Like, I didn't know a soul. What? I was definitely scared, especially watching like all of my friends like just kind of stay in the same area and just like keep being friends and keep living their same old lives. And I'm like I'm moving this place, I'm buying all this furniture. I'm literally spending like my entire bank account furnishing my apartment and paying all these bills that I suddenly have that I never did have. And yeah, it was crazy at first. You just gotta push through that though. I'm telling you, like the best things in life happen when you push through fear, I think. Honestly. Anything worth doing isn't easy. Otherwise, everyone would be doing it. We'd all have smiles on our faces. Life would be great. Liz Bateson asked, what are your ultimate career goals and how do you manage the morning news schedule as a young girl? Walk me through your routine. I'm a fellow AM newser. Love following your stuff. Oh my gosh, Liz, that's really exciting. I love when if any of you guys are reporters out there, feel free to message me ever. I love following you guys and we're all in this together. My ultimate career goals, I don't know at all. I don't know where I want to end up. I don't know what I even want to be doing. Like, it's crazy, but I kind of like that. I like not having an end goal because if I did, it's like, I'd be so like locked and set. I like just being like, what I do now, I love. And let's just like see where it can take us, you know what I mean? And how do I manage the morning news schedule as a young girl? So I work from 3 o'clock in the morning to 11:30 in the morning. Technically 3:30, but I get in at 3 every morning. And I have just built up a routine. So sometimes it changes though. Typically I'll try to go to bed sometime around 7. A lot of times it gets pushed to 8. On Sunday nights it's like 9:30. It's crazy. I don't sleep. But if I'm really tired, then I'll take a nap. But really it's just all about creating a routine and then just sticking with it. And like, I filled in on Dayside, which is a normal like 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. shift, and I felt more tired on that shift just because my body is so used to this one shift. And I love the morning shift. I get off before noon, I can go work out, I can go to the park, I write in the park, I ride my bike in the park, I jog in the park. Like I do a lot after work. Normally I feel like people kind of just go home, they maybe like watch TV or something, like whatever. Like I do stuff after work, which is really freaking cool and I like a lot. But yeah, you gotta get a routine though for this job. And also set yourself up in the morning for as little time as possible. So I wake up at 2 and I have like it all ready. I have my teas, like my teacup out with like the little tea packet thing in it. All I have to do is pour it. That's one less step. Like all these little things are so important. So like I wake up, immediately go to the teas, turn the tea on, wash my face, hop in the shower for like a millisecond. Just like a body shower, not washing my hair or anything. And you just have to have it all planned out. Megs Priv asked, what's one thing you miss about college and one thing you don't? I love you so much and I love you more. One thing I miss is just how carefree it was. I mean, I just went to class for like a couple hours a day, then I went home, then I was just with my friends. Like it was so chill, also going out on the weekends and just like knowing what I was gonna be. Like it just was so easy. But one thing I don't miss about it was too easy. Like I remember at the end, I was literally just like, you do the same thing and it's just like so, yeah, easy. Like I was ready to like try something new. My classes, I'm not gonna lie, felt like easy and like, yeah, I wanted, that sounds so like, I wanted to be challenged, but like, I don't know. I was yearning for that. Carrie Walker asked, how come you are 22 but look like you're a lot older? I'm jealous. I'm 27 and look like I'm 12, LOL. Carrie, honestly, a lot of people think I'm very young. So actually I'm curious, how old would you guys think I am if you just saw me? Right now I probably look a lot younger because I'm not wearing a lot of makeup at all. Just a little, but anyway, so I'm curious, how old would you guys think I am? Because normally people do think I'm young. Amanda XOX17 asked, advice on how not to beat yourself up when you fumble a live hit. I'm the worst at it and always tear myself down. Okay, Amanda, honestly, when I first started in this career, if I stuttered one word, I would just be thinking about it for like hours after, like I can't believe you stuttered. Now it's just, I guess my advice, maybe like, are you like, if you're like newer, that would probably be one reason that you would beat yourself up over it. I feel like I realize my own insignificance, if that makes sense. I'm just a girl. Like people are just eating their breakfast. They could barely even hear me, or even if they are with their full attention, it's like they're not going to be thinking about this an hour from now, let alone a minute from now. Like they're not like, oh my gosh, she stuttered. You know what I mean? You have to realize like your own insignificance. Like I don't matter. They don't really care about me. I'm not that important. If I stutter, it doesn't really affect their day. So I guess I'm just like, oh, whatever, I stuttered. Like, people are gonna judge me, like, cool. Like, I guess so it's like, you have to that sounds terrible. Like, you have to realize how unimportant you are, but really, you do have to realize, like, you're just, whatever. Everyone stutters. I always tell my interviewees if they mess up and they get upset, which I always feel so bad about when, like, I interview someone and they get nervous and, like, stutter, and then after the interview, they're, like, freaking out, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that. I always tell them, listen, I stutter when I'm talking to you when we're off camera. I'm like, did you just hear me stutter right now? Like, I just did this, like, and that always makes them feel better, I think, because it's true. We all stutter, we all stumble. It's fine, we're all human. So, but yeah, definitely do not worry about it, girl. Trust me, not worth your time at all. Move on and then do better next time. I feel like I'm also a very competitive person with myself, more so than anyone else. So I like that. Wow, you just stuttered like heck during the 7:30 hit. Let's make the 8 o'clock killer. So that kind of helps also. All right, this video is getting kind of long, guys, and I don't want to inundate you with this crazy Q&A, so I'm gonna go. I'm also gonna take a shower maybe and eat my dinner. So, but thank you guys so much for watching. Love you all, and I shall talk to you later.